The MMA world is buzzing with excitement as talks heat up around a potential blockbuster showdown between Ilia Topuria and Justin Gaethje. While nothing is officially confirmed yet by Ultimate Fighting Championship, insiders and fans alike are speculating that this fight could become one of the most explosive matchups of the year. And honestly, it makes sense. Both fighters bring chaos, power, and elite-level skill every time they step into the octagon. Ilia Topuria has been on an unstoppable rise. After shocking the world with his dominant performances, Topuria has proven he's not just hype, he's a real problem for anyone in his path. Known for his clean boxing, brutal knockout power, and underrated ground game, Topuria has already taken down some of the biggest names in the division. His confidence is sky high, and he's been hinting at moving up in weight to chase even bigger challenges. A fight against someone like Justin Gaethje would not only test his limits, but also cement his status as a global superstar. On the other side, Justin Gaethje is the definition of violence inside the cage. Nicknamed the Highlight, Gaethje has built a reputation for delivering Fight of the Year performances almost every time he competes. With devastating leg kicks, knockout power, and relentless pressure, Gaethje is one of the most dangerous fighters in the lightweight division. He's faced killers, survived wars, and still stands as one of the most feared names in MMA. After his recent performances, Gaethje is hungry for another big fight, something that excites fans and pushes him back toward title contention. Now imagine these two colliding. This wouldn't just be a fight, it would be a war. Topuria's precision and calculated aggression versus Gaethje's chaos and raw brutality. Topuria tends to stay composed, picking his shots carefully, while Gaethje thrives in messy, high-pressure exchanges where anything can happen. That contrast in styles is exactly why fans are so hyped. It's a classic matchup, technique versus madness. There's also a lot at stake here. For Topuria, moving up and defeating a dangerous lightweight like Gaethje would instantly elevate his legacy. It would prove that he's not just dominating one division, but can compete with the elite at a higher weight class. For Gaethje, this is a chance to stop the hype train of a rising superstar and remind everyone why he's still one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport.
Social media has already added fuel to the fire. Topuria isn't just coming back for a fight, he's coming back to reclaim his place at the top, to prove that he is a true force in the sport, and to remind everyone that his dominance is real. He's not here to participate or collect titles one by one. He's here to command respect, to challenge the best, and to erase any doubt that his previous wins were flukes or accidents. Every move he makes, every step into the octagon is calculated to leave an impact that will be felt for years to come. His last fight left a mark. It wasn't just about the physical victory, it was about asserting dominance and leaving an impression on anyone who watched. Even though the fight was only one round and ended with some debate, Topuria's performance sent a clear message. He wasn't there to just win a belt, he was there to establish that he belongs at the top of the division. The whispers that followed only strengthened his aura. Some doubted, but Topuria thrives on doubt. He uses it as fuel, a way to sharpen his focus and his hunger. That's what separates the true champions from the pretenders. The ability to take skepticism, criticism, and uncertainty and transform it into motivation is what makes a fighter unforgettable. Topuria embodies that mindset perfectly. Now, the conversation isn't about whether Topuria is skilled. Everyone already knows that. The debate is about his legacy. Is he one of the greatest of all time? Can he dominate multiple divisions and face every top contender without question? These are the questions that define careers. For Topuria, it's about more than just fighting. It's about proving that he is the apex predator of his era. Every fight, every title, every challenge is a statement. He doesn't leave anything to chance. The octagon is his proving ground, and he has made it clear that he is willing to face anyone who stands in his way. The upcoming matchups are particularly exciting because Topuria doesn't shy away from confrontation. He calls out the best, looks for the hardest fights, and refuses to wait for opportunities to come to him. That is a mindset that few champions possess. Most fighters wait their turn, hoping for the right opponent or the perfect moment. Topuria is different. He doesn't wait, he demands. He positions himself, challenges the reigning champions, and forces the sport to respond.
When you talk about pure chaos inside the octagon, one name always rises to the top: Justin Gaethje. Known as the Highlight, Gaethje didn't just enter MMA to win fights. He came to create unforgettable wars. Every time he steps into the cage, fans know one thing for sure: someone is going to get hurt. Justin Gaethje's journey started long before the bright lights of the UFC. With a strong wrestling background and an insane level of toughness, he built his reputation in smaller promotions where he quickly became a fan favorite. But it wasn't just his skills, it was his mindset. Gaethje once said he fights to entertain, not just to win, and that mentality changed everything. When he finally arrived in the UFC, he wasted no time making an impact. His fights against killers like Michael Johnson and Eddie Alvarez instantly turned him into a must-watch superstar. Win or lose, Gaethje guaranteed fireworks. His brutal leg kicks, relentless pressure, and willingness to absorb damage made him one of the most dangerous fighters alive. But Gaethje's career wasn't just about chaos, it was also about evolution. After suffering tough losses, he changed his style under coach Trevor Whitman. He became more calculated, more patient, but still just as deadly. This new version of Gaethje shocked the world when he dominated Tony Ferguson in one of the most one-sided beatdowns ever seen, winning the interim lightweight title. That victory earned him a shot at the undisputed title against Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the greatest fighters of all time. Although Gaethje lost that fight, his heart and toughness once again proved why fans respect him so much. He didn't back down. He never does. Then came another legendary war against Dustin Poirier for the BMF title, a fight that showed just how far Gaethje had come. With a stunning head kick knockout, he silenced doubters and reminded everyone that he's still one of the most dangerous men in the division. Today, Justin Gaethje isn't just a fighter, he's a symbol of heart, violence, and entertainment. Every fight could be his last, and he fights like it. That's what makes him special. In a sport full of elite athletes, Gaethje stands out because he gives fans something real, raw, unpredictable action. And as long as he keeps stepping into that cage, one thing is guaranteed: you can't afford to miss a Justin Gaethje fight.